Leo Tolstoy once said that one of the first conditions of happiness is that the link between man and nature shall not be broken. Now, I might not seem like a very down-to-earth guy, but every once in a while I do like to enjoy nature. Not for too long, of course, especially with the mosquitoes this time of year, but I do like going out and breathing the fresh air sometimes. Aside from just breathing the fresh air, I like to take in the beauty of nature. And I know how weird it looks for someone the size of an NFL linebacker to be talking about the beauty of nature, but I do mean what I'm saying. Now, you're probably just wondering why I just went on a 30-second long ramble about why I believe nature is beautiful, right? Well, about 4 weeks ago, my dad's friend, his son, my uncles, my grandpa, and a family friend that's like a brother to me went to Baldwin to go fishing for a weekend. We stayed at the Bethy Lodge, a series of cabins that are placed along the Pere Marquette River. The lodge itself is just basically a house with a rustic cabin theme about it, which I find funny considering it has extremely modern furniture, appliances, and lighting. The most important floor of the house was the main floor, which had a kitchen, a living room, a dining area, a bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. That was essentially the common area of the entire house. It's just a regular house, basically. The nights at the lodge are the best time to be at it, at least from my experience. We eat dinner, the adults start drinking, and we play cards until 1 in the morning. The mornings, however, are the worst, as they are in any house, but we all stay up till 1 and then get up 5 hours later, eat breakfast, get ready, and go fishing. At 6 o'clock, we go out and wade into the river. Now, this might not seem like a very big deal, but the Pere Marquette River comes directly from Lake Michigan, meaning that after a long and cold night, the only thing that keeps it from freezing is that the water is moving. It may or may not be a good thing, however, because the cold of the water shocks your body into waking up. The river can be dangerous in the morning, however, because of the uneven and unpredictable rocky riverbed and the minimal light of dawn. Although it's dangerous, the river can be very peaceful, because nobody's out boating, the fish are still in their holes, making it very easy to fish, and the sound of running water is one of the most calming noises in the world, at least to me. Along the riverbank is a stamp trail from years of people walking up and down. This is good and bad, because though there is a definitive trail along the river, the flattened grass hides holes in small streams, making it easy to fall or hurt yourself. These trails go for at least 3 or 4 miles up the river. I would know because Andrew Musselman and I walked about an hour and a half upstream until the path ended and about a half a mile past that. In fact, the only reason we turned around is because we heard that there was a family of bears that had been seen crossing the river. But we did see a lot of cool things off trail. After about 10 minutes of hiking without a trail, I looked into the river and saw probably the biggest fish I had ever seen, or at least I thought it was, because after I waded into the river and was casting for about 30 minutes, I walked up to it and kicked it because it was a stick. And after I had gotten out of the river, we started walking down the trail and back to the lodge. This was probably one of the most impactful trips of my entire life because I do like nature. And in conclusion, nature is probably one of the most important things to me, and it always has been and always